What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Thaddeus Shade. You're listening to Seasonable Clout. This is episode 9090. 10 away from 100. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It feels special. It feels important, but I'm just going to keep it the same way. I'm going to kick this shit off the same way. My same way is this. I won in fantasy football this week. I played the toughest guy in the league. He's got the best record in the league. My man, Gustavo Montes. Now, was I nervous going in? Of course, the projections had me beat. But when you got heart, like Rocky Balboa, yo, Adrian, I don't think I ever. When you got heart, you just become the best fighter ever. When you got heart, your team feeds off of you, and they get heart. I knocked off the best player in our league right now. He was 5-1. He ran into a juggernaut. That trade made me a juggernaut. They won't even give me a running back now. I need a running back. They won't even trade with me because I got 4 horsemen. I was scared Monday. I'm not going to lie to you. I was scared Monday because it came down to Monday Night Football. It came down to Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker. And if you know anything about the Seahawks running back situation, it's very weird. It was Walker's birthday Monday, and they decided to look that man dead in his face and give him a cake, say, "Happy birthday, my brother," and then give him no runs to the end zone. They gave it all to Charbonnet. And that hurts me because I need the yards and I need the touchdowns so I can keep my lead on Gustavo Montes. It's my guy. Right? I need those things because he's got Sam Darnold, who is the quarterback for the Seahawks. And as you look up, old Sam, he's got a prolific passing game. He's got some really good receivers around him. So I'm nervous. And that score kept changing as the game would go. If you look up, he'd had to take the lead. The projections would change. So, oh shit, Gustavo got me. I would get sad. I'm like, come on. And the next thing you know, I would jump back up in the projections. I'm like, come on. Next thing you know, Gustavo would be back up. I'd be back up. Game was over. I won. I took down the guy with the best record in the league. I do feel special. I do feel important. I do. It was my trade work. Rice balled out. He would have extremely balled out if the Chiefs didn't blow out the Raiders. Brown balled out. Chase balled out. I got 4 horsemen now. They're all back this week. Flowers, Chase, Brown, Rice. How did I get them? I don't know. I'm happy about it. Patty loves Rice. He's going to throw Rice that ball. I'm 4-3. I'm on a 2-game winning streak. I'm playing my guy Hold'em this week, hoping I can put my foot in his face. That's what I'm hoping for. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about, let me just tell you how excited I'm about this. All right, I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about looking FanDuel square in the eye and giving them my money. The NBA season is back, and that just means that FanDuel gets to eat well off of me. I look so forward to giving them my money. I got bets up today. Last night, I'm cooking with bets. I'm doing good. And I look up, Kevin Durant can't give me 25. Or maybe did he give me the 25? I don't think he gave me the 25. I needed the 25. I needed Dort to get 10. He gave me 6. Kevy gave me 23 in a double overtime game. He gave me 23. Dort gave me 6. And he took my money. Now, you know how I feel about Steffi. Y'all know how I feel about Stephanie Snipes. Steph Curry. I had him down for a quarter. I put him down for a quarter. 25 points. I'm watching the Lakers. I'm watching the Warriors game. You know I'm a Warriors fan. I'm watching. You know I'm a Steffi fan. I'm watching. But when you got your bets up, you become more involved. You don't really want to be bothered. You could be shot 3 times and you'd be like, can you bring the TV with you? I got some money on the game. And that's just how it is. The intensity rises when you put the ducats down because it's your dollar bills, right? And now I'm a fan, and I'm a fan with some money on my mans, Steph Curry, and I need him to get 25 points. And I was like, I'm happy because we're going to win the game, but I'm sad because Steffi doesn't have his 25. Now look what happens. There's like a minute left in the game. You know, Steph hits a bomb that puts him at 21. I'm like, oh shit, he needs 4 more points, right? Then he gets fouled. Did I do that right? 21, 22. Yeah, he needs, there it is. 5 more points, right? No, 4 more points. So then he goes to the line, hits 2, puts him at 23. The game is, Lakers call a timeout. They come back in. I know in my head, because I know basketball really well, I'm like, hey, if they hit this shot, they're going to foul again. And Steph's going to get the 25. They shot the shot. It was a fucking air ball. And guess who gets the rebound? Stephanie Snipes gets the rebound, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what he does? He dribbles the ball up. And because the game is over, they don't foul him. A pinch of salt close. A pinch of salt close from $400. Stings, ladies and gentlemen. Stings. Hurts. Hurts. I sat back. Here I am. Happy for my team. They got a victory. But I was destroyed. Because I didn't get my money. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm just happy that the NBA is back to go along with the NFL. FanDuel is going to eat off me, ladies and gentlemen. They love it when Shade comes to play because Shade knows how to give the money away. I'm not mad about it, though. I love it because I love the cash in. I love to hand over the ducats. I love the cash in. I love to hand over the ducats. It is what it is. This is Thaddeus Shade. You listen to the Seasonable Clout.
Message on your phone from C, the young adult.
I am going to my first wedding tomorrow. All right, it's my first wedding. I don't do weddings. I'm super to myself. I'm an introvert with an extrovert's job, but I was invited to this wedding, and I'd rather be laying in a bed, rubbing my feet together like crickets and watching, reruns of Stranger Things. I guess you can't call them reruns, but rewatching Stranger Things and then preparing for the new season. But I got to go to the wedding. That's how I'm looking at it, right? That's how I am because I don't like to do a lot of social shit. I have a social job that allows me to be around a bunch of people and there's alcohol involved. And I ain't gonna lie to you, there's some titties and some ass, but that's cool, but there's a lot of alcohol involved. When you got a lot of alcohol involved, motherfuckers is wild, they get in your face, they breath stink, and don't nobody know all that shit because they're fucking intoxicated, right? Cool, right? But I was invited, my coworker, to go to the wedding, right? Okay. Now I'm trying. For the last couple of years, I've tried. I'm like, I need to do better. 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 I need to go to people's birthday parties. I need to go to birthday dinners. I need people be inviting me places, and I don't be going nowhere. I'm a hobbit. Right? So, okay, I'm going to go. Right? And then I got the rules for the wedding. I said, wait a minute, there's rules for the wedding? I didn't know there was rules for a wedding. And then the rules is I got to wear like an all black suit with a tie. Well, I don't wear suits. Big Shade worked. He hustled all his life to make sure he ain't had to wear no suit. That's not me, baby. I don't put on no suit. I did it one time. It's either 2015, 2016, New Year's Eve. I put on we went and it was cool. We went out and got some tuxes and we put tux on and the dude was there. He was almost touching my Jimmy. And I was like, whoa, watch out. I don't know you, Bob. I put one of these 4 fingers on the backhand of your face. You almost close to my Jimmy, but you had to measure the shit and get my shit right. And I put on the tux. I will tell you this though. I will tell you this. I put the tux on. Ladies and gentlemen, I put the tux on, and the coochie was gravitating. It was just floating to the tux because the tux was nice, and it was like blue with a blue tie, and it was a white shirt, and I had wearing my glasses. I got my meta glasses on right now, but I was wearing it, and then the coochie would somehow lift up out and then float in the air and come to me. That's what the tux did. But I just don't like to be locked up in a suit. It feels like body prison. And I worked hard. I worked hard not to have to because I didn't want to wear suits. I was like, I'm going to do my own thing. If I do my own thing, I don't have to put no suits on, Mike. That's the thought process, right? But here I am complaining, and somebody wants me to come to their moment. It's their moment. They want me to come to their moment. That's a big deal, man. Love's a big deal. Maybe if I go, maybe I'll get inspired. Maybe I'll be like, maybe I can find love too. I want you, man. Do, 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 do. I want you, man. That's Sonny and Cher. But maybe I'll get inspired to watch 2 people, share some vows and, say I do. Because right now it looks like it's me, the recliner, and my guy Winston. And y'all know how listen, y'all know Winston with me every step of the way. That's my guy, that's my dog. But maybe I'll get inspired. And I'm really appreciative of somebody that wants me to come see their moment. I try not to cheapen it. I try not to disrespect people who want me around because, there's people that don't get invited to places. They want to be invited places. They don't get invited to places. They don't get to be around groups of people that want you around. So how can I mistreat human activity to be around other humans in a positive environment? I can't do that to them. I can't do that to myself. So I'm trying. I'm trying hard. The suit part of it, boy, man, it's like trying to light a match on my balls. It's killing me. But I got to go and rent a suit because I don't have a suit. So I got to go rent a suit. And I saw a Vera Wang suit on Men's Warehouse. And I know Vera Wang. I don't even know all that fancy, dancy, smancy, high-end shit. But I know Vera Wang. And I said, oh, shit, that's a Vera Wang suit. It was all black. I said, oh, shit, that's it, right? And so I was like, I'm going to have to go get that thing. But I saw the price, like $180. I'm cheap. So, $180 for a Vera Wang suit. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I could just make a little bit of content out of this. Maybe I'll make it fun. Wear my glasses, a little content, and then bang. There we go. And I keep coming back to the price, $180. I know people are like, damn, it's $180. You're going to a wedding. But I'm saying I'm forced into a dress code. Come as you are. Y'all know where that line comes from. Come as you are. It's a wedding. There's rules. I understand. Come as you are. If I get married, and I had to work it out with Nadia. That's whose wedding I'm going to. It's going to Nadia's wedding. We work together. I'm going to her wedding. I had to work it out with her because I wasn't going to wear regular shoes with the suit. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do the regular suit shoes. I had to put on Currys. You're going to put on some Currys. She said, can't wear no Currys. You want to just wear the dress shoes, come with shoes. I said, can't do it. I got to put on the Currys. She said, you can't do that. You got to wear it with the suit. Got to come with the clean shoes. I said, I'm not going to do it. And then I convinced her, said you could wear the Currys, but she doesn't know. I'm not going to wear the Currys. I'm going to wear my patent leather J's. I got 2 patent leather J's. I don't even buy Jordans. I buy nothing but Currys. Anybody knows me, all I buy is Currys. Oh, look, Curry on the screen right there. But all I buy is Currys. I'm watching the game in the background. But all I watch is Currys. Or all I wear is Currys. But I'm going to pull out my Jordans because I don't wear my Jordans often. I'm going to pull out the patent leather Jordans and I'm going to put them on with the tux, right? Because I just can't do the dress shoes that come with the tux, and I'm looking forward to once just getting through the process of actually renting the tux. And I'm hoping that there's a lady there. There's a lady there who's going to do the measurements because I'm not knocking the guy. It's a professional environment. When I go in a men's warehouse, it's a professional environment. I just hope there's a Susan or a Layla or somebody there who's got the skills to measure me up and then say, here's your suit. Because there's nothing wrong. You be professional. It'd be professional. The same thing if I was going to get a massage, man. The same thing I was going to get a massage, man. I was going to get a massage if I had to choose between Big Cliff and Marjorie, who's in the corner with her back to me, who got her head down like she in trouble. Marjorie, you bring your hands over here. I don't want Big Cliff. I want Marjorie. Makes me feel better. It makes me feel, it's the same thing. If I'm going to get measured up, Marjorie, come on over. And she come over, and I ain't going to get in all that details to get with. But Marjorie, come on over, take all the measurements. And she come on over. She can get the measurements for my suit that I got to put on for this wedding. And the thing that's crazy about going to this wedding, ladies and gentlemen, is that I know this for a fact. They ain't gonna have no vegan food. Shay just gonna be there. When the wedding is over, if I'm correct, there's a reception, which is like the party after the wedding, and people can eat and people can drink. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't drink. And I know these folks didn't say the one person in the building is going to be vegan. We got to get them something. They're not thinking like that because it's a wedding. They think everybody coming there, they're going to eat pig ass and warheart back. They're not thinking about me. It's pig ass and warthog back. We got to have steak. Oh, I was about to push my button, but I'm going to leave it be. But we got to have steak and chicken and shit with cow titty in it. But they ain't gonna have no vegan shit. They ain't gonna have nothing for shade. So now I gotta watch people have a great time, enjoy themselves. And I gotta mingle on an empty stomach. And more than likely, I think the wedding starts, I gotta be there like 2:30. I'm in my eating window. Because I'm fasting. I'm in my eating window. And I have to watch the ceremony happen. I'm in my eating window, ceremony going on. Then after the ceremony, I'm like, oh shit, I can get some food. And I go in there, everybody eating food, finger food and cool food, sandwiches and chicken and shit like that. And I got to go in there and I just got to watch them eat because I know they ain't got nothing for me, but I'm attending and I can't do that. I just got to drink water, hope for the best. You know what it feels like to hope for the best when you're hungry? Feels like I'm going to end up stabbing somebody. I'm going to get hungry. I'm going to get violent. So... But I'm looking forward to going to the wedding. Seems like it'll be fun, I'm looking forward to the experience. I think it'll be nice for me to see again, being able to see the love in the air and then see if people actually cry. You see it in the movies now. Now listen. One of my favorite comedies is Wedding Crashers, man. One of my favorite comedies is Wedding Crashers. Let me tell you something. If it's really like that at the weddings. If it's really like that at the weddings. If it's really like that at the weddings, your boy might be cleaning up. This laugh is crazy. But listen, man, that's what they say it be happening. They say the women see the love and they want the love and then the love turns them into something. You just got to go watch Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn. You got to go watch it and you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, I'm going to come in first place in the race. But that's what I'm up for tomorrow. Is going to Nadia's wedding to see some love in the air, and I'm happy for them, and I'm happy that I was invited for that. I don't do a lot of human things, right? I don't do like the regular human stuff. I do regular human. I go to the movies. I go to the movies by myself. I eat by myself. I do a lot of things by myself, right? But I don't get, people go fishing and they go like camping. Fishing is close. Camping goes against my color grade, but if it's the right type of shit, and then we got like an AR-15 with us, I can go camping. You know what I'm saying? I go camping anywhere as long as we got the right utilities. Satellite phone, AR-15, one grenade. Just one grenade, AR-15, and a satellite phone. I can go camping. I can go camping with the best of them. Let me repeat what I said. I go camping anywhere in the country as long as we got a satellite phone, an AR-15, one grenade. I'll go anywhere in the country because I feel safe. But other than that, my black side won't let me dive into it. So I don't get a chance to do some of the cool, like regular human things or some of the more riskier things. Like I even want to go a hot air balloon. Every time I think about it, I start to get queasy and shake. I know it's not regular human, regular human stuff like going to go do a picnic in the park. I've never done nothing like that. Or they just go feed the ducks and shit. I think I fed the ducks one time. I'm telling you, man, my life was different, man. And, when you out there trying to get to the bready bread, you don't get a chance to do some of the regular reg. You know what I'm saying? And so those things I'm trying to do more. And I realize as people are talking about it's Halloween time, and, between Halloween time and November is pumpkin patch time. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh shit, I've never been to a pumpkin patch. So I post this thing on my notes that I've never been to a pumpkin patch, and these people are attacking me. They're making fun of me, people. I'm sorry I've never been to a pumpkin patch. I apologize. All right? I see Charlie and them. The Peanuts. I see Charlie and them at the pumpkin patch. I ain't never been, man. I want to go, man. I just never been, man. And then one of my followers, she was like, that's because you don't talk to women with kids. And I'm like, that's not by design. I've actually lost a couple of them. And it hurts. And it hurts. It's hard. It's hard to see it's hard to see a mother who has 1-2 kids. It's tough. The schedule is crazy. You can get a meeting with Jesus, and Jesus will tell you it's easier to get a meeting with my Father than it is to get a meeting with a single mother. It's tough. I done lost a couple of them. So it's just hard. It's hard. I don't have kids. Want kids, ain't got kids, right? Feel me? So I have never been to a pumpkin patch. I know it's kind of like a Midwest thing, but I think everybody does it around the country. I just have never been. And when you in the hood, pumpkin patches ain't really what you do. It ain't really what you do. But I'm not a normal person, like a bit of a nerd, and I, like I said, I'm a loner, but I like to do cool shit. I've expanded. I drunk pistachio coffee like last week. All right? I'll say it out loud. I drunk pistachio coffee. And you know what happened? My credit score jumped up. Hey, pal. And I started saying pal for like a week straight. Pal. You skating on thin ice. But I started saying those things after having my pistachio coffee. I said, this is what it's like to have good credit. I drink pistachio coffee more, man. I try things. So I'm going to go to a pumpkin patch. I'm being sent a couple of pumpkin patches so they can let me know where some are, and I'm going to go. Even if I got to go by myself, I'll go. It's like, oh, this is what it's about. And it's not going to make me weird, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be weird because I'm at the pumpkin patch by myself, right? That ain't like showing up to Chuck E. Cheese by yourself, right? They gonna be like, hey man, you gonna need a kid to come in here. You just can't come in here. We gonna have to call the police. That's just weird. that ain't gonna happen, right? That ain't what that's about, right? I'm gonna be able to go to the pumpkin patch and just be able to go and look around, right? That ain't gonna cost me no years in prison, right? Because I know it's a family thing, but I can just go and be in the pumpkin patch, right? I'm hoping that's the case. I'm gonna look up the rules on chat. Let me ask ChatGPT real quick. Let me pull it up. Let me see. Chat. There it is. Okay. Hey, chat. Can I go to a pumpkin patch without kids? Will that be weird? Let's see what she says. Let's see what chat says. Not weird at all. Honestly, a lot of adults go to pumpkin patches now just for the vibes, the photo ops, or for the fall energy. Especially if it's one of those patches that has food, trucks, cider, live music, or haunted attractions. Those are made for everyone. If you pull up solo or with friends, it's basically like a fall version of you going to a brewery or a farmer's market. You can walk around, grab snacks, take photos, maybe carve or paint a pumpkin later. Ha! It's not weird. Chat says it's not weird, so motherfucker is not weird. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to grab me a pumpkin, and I'm going to name that pumpkin Winston too, and I'm going to bring that pumpkin home, and I'm going to show Winston how we going to paint on it and all that shit, and I'm going to put that motherfucker in the window, and knowing myself, that pumpkin's going to sit there till March, and it's not going to be the same color in March. It's going to be deadly rotten and flies and shit, because I shouldn't have brought the pumpkin home. I know myself. I got creamer sitting in my refrigerator from like 6 months ago. I know me, but I'm going to do it anyway because it sounds like fun, right, ladies and gentlemen? All right, this is Thaddeus Shades. This is the Seasonable Clout. I need to go on Groupon. I know people are sending me stuff. I need to go on Groupon and see what's out there, see if I can get a good deal. You know, I don't want to go to a pumpkin patch and it's costing me like $100 to go by myself. You know, if I'm going to go to a pumpkin patch and go, you know, I'd rather take a lady with me. At least she can absorb the $100 cost. Like, I paid $100. I want to see you do some backflips inside this pumpkin patch. I don't want to just see you looking at me. Do some backflips. You know what I'm saying? Do some backflips and some shit inside this pumpkin patch. It's $100 to get in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do, like I said, I'm trying to do more regular activities. I really am. You know what I'm saying? I really am. I don't even know Apple. There's like I have like a small, like a quick little list of like apple picking. People just go out and pick apples. That ain't no street shit. That ain't no street shit. That ain't no hood shit. I can't go out there. They're gonna be like, man, you see Thaddeus, man, he on the gram. He posted a video of him picking apples. They're gonna be like, that nigga ain't no thug. He out there picking apples, man. Yeah, I'm out there picking apples. It's more about, man, me learning to get out of my box. Where I'm from, it's really hard to do a lot of like non-normal things that don't like it's really hard. And then that shit travels with you in life. And then you realize traveling to Thailand and getting on a freaking speedboat and going to PP Island and James Bond Island is really cool. Looking at the flowers or looking at the different colors of sand, trying different foods, posing with the locals, you know, going to see Big Buddha, riding scooters next to the ocean. All that stuff is really cool. Where I'm from, you don't even think about that. It's not even in your head. The cool shit is, you know what the cool shit is when you're in Slum Village, when you're in the hood, you know what the cool stuff is, what the poster of it is. You know, it took me a long time for me to like truly just be able to enjoy comic books or, you know, my favorite cartoons or my animes or, you know, my movies and my TV shows and just be like happy about that because you from an area where that's kind of frowned upon. And even when you know, you're growing up in as environment, you know, or as in society tells you like, wait, you have that type of dog? I have a Wheaton Terrier. And people be like, you have that type of dog? Like, yeah, man, this dog is smart. It's hyperallergenic. You don't shed. It's my guy. This guy's intelligent as fuck. It's my guy. But because I'm a big motherfucker, they're like, damn, you ain't got no pit bull? You know, because I'm black too. The first thing they're going to think is, damn, he ain't got no pit bull? That's the first thing they're going to think. How you ain't got no pit bull, man? I know you got a pit bull somewhere. I'm like, nah, I ain't got no pit bull. I got a Wheaton Terrier. And every time I say a Wheaton Terrier, people be so fucked up because if I ain't got a Wheaton Terrier and now everybody that made Frenchies all popular, they want me to have a Frenchie. That's the only small dog they'll let me have. But any other dog, they're like, you ain't got no German Shepherd? What you doing with a Wheaton Terrier? That's my guy, man. But that's you know, you society wants you to be a certain way. Where you're from wants you to be a certain way. I'm like, man, I like stepping out of my zone when I can. I'm proud of myself when I do it. It's hard to do. I'm always encouraging others, man. It's hard when you're an encourager. Like you encourage everybody to do cool shit. Go do the shit you're supposed to do, but you don't tell yourself. The hell is going on with my phone? You don't tell yourself, go do, you know, go do some non-regular shit, man. Go do what you want to do. Go be different. It's an interesting thing when you start to expand your horizons. When you start to expand your horizons. So earlier I told you that I was fasting, and last week I talked about me drinking nasty coffee because I'm fasting. I started fasting. This is my 4th week. I started fasting at 305. I'm now down to 286. And my first goal is to get to 285. This fasting thing, this journey that I'm on has been very interesting, and it's been the best thing that I've ever done. 18-hour window or 18-hour fasting with a 6-hour window, right? And it has absolutely changed my life. It is difficult at first, much like being vegan. It was difficult, but it isn't difficult for long. Mentally, it's a challenge, and then you look up and you do it, and you're like, oh shit, the reward of feeling that you accomplished it. That's even before you start to see something. The reward in that of saying like, oh yeah, my brain said initially we was in a big Game of Thrones war, and it's the Night King and his people and Jon Snow and his people, and you like, nah, man, I can't do that. There's got to be a better way. And then your other side is like, nah, man, you can do it. This is the right way. And you look up, you just jump right into it. You start doing it, and you start to feel different. The sugar shit is gone. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't have all the details. I watch a ton of shit on this shit now because I'm in the journey. I watch so many videos and so many doctors and look at so many YouTube videos, and my boy Visions is the one to put me up on this, and I'm like zoned in on it because I want to do everything the right way as best I can to continue this journey. But I've tried a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. I've tried a lot of things. I've tried a lot of things. And nothing's worked like fasting. It's doing its thing. I got the MCT oil running. I got the LMNT to drink. I've accomplished a 36-hour fast. I've accomplished a 24-hour fast. I got a schedule of going off and on them. And my body continues to change. And when you've been big your whole life, it's kind of weird how your brain is like uncomfortable with it. how your body starts to look different. You're like, wait a minute, I start to look down. I don't think this is right because I've been a certain way my entire existence on earth. And so now that my body starts to look different, I'm like, can I accept this? I got to accept this. This is what I wanted to do. And now you get a little confused on that. And then you kind of peek through and you're like, wait a minute, I'm happy about this. It's not hard on the joints. It's not hard on the heart. It starts to feel better. The clothes start to definitely fit better. Oh my God, fit better. It's crazy. I had to get off here and take my fiber in a little bit, but the clothes start to fit better. I've never actually really had to go and say, I got to go shopping for clothes now. I feel like once I hit my 285, so I got it set up. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I got it set up. Let me lean back while I tell you this shit. I got it set up when I hit the 285 to 284. When I get there, which hopefully I'm there in the morning, that was like a push for me to get to 285. And then I'll continue my journey, but I won't be like as panicky, like I want to get there. I ain't gotta be doggy dog about it, right? But and I'll continue on my fasting journey. I'm just really excited to get to 285, right? And so you get there. When I get there, I plan on having a piece of vegan cake. Now I haven't. The only real sugar I've had is probably I get one fun coffee to myself because coffee's my shit. But I'm taking myself off of it, you know. But the one coffee is like it's like being slapped on the ass by Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez say, "Come here real quick." And I run and say, "What's up, J-Lo? You good?" She like, turn around. I said, "Okay, I don't know what you're doing." She said, "Pack smack my ass." That's how it feels to have my one coffee. So thank you, J-Lo, and then I run off. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. And so I'm appreciative of my one coffee. So my lack of sugar, my sugar is gone, man. I don't even care to get it in my body. You find out how bad sugar is the more you dive into something that you're locked into. You're like, oh shit, this shit is like, I mean, I'm thinking if it's possible, if rat poison and sugar could have a conversation, rat poison would tell sugar, like, you one deadly motherfucker. And sugar would be like, yeah, I am, ain't I? Yeah, it's crazy. And then they would split ways and go off and go kill people. You know what I'm saying? Sugar doing most of the work, rat poison and being there for mild people, right? And so my want for sugar is heavily gone, you know. My late night eating is gone. You know, my job, so I don't get home 1:45, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It can range, but, you know, it's late night. So you up and you're like, oh, man. I got to eat something, man. I got to put something in my stomach. And so that has always been like a big, big thing for me. I'm 15 years. Am I 15 years in the game yet? Oh, that's too long. I'm 12, 13 years. 13 years of doing this. Right? And that's something a pattern that I've built for a very long time of eating late. 13 years of eating late? You know what that fucking shit? That shit's crazy. I'm basically eating one meal a day, and then that's what I'm down to. Basically, it's just one meal a day. And I get all the necessary nutrients that I need. I'm drinking my water, taking my supplements, taking my vitamins, and my body's completely changing. Now, I didn't mean to I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, but I will tell you it's been completely life-changing for me, and I plan to stay on it for the foreseeable future, you know, unless they somehow tell me that lemon pepper wings from Wingstop, you bite one of them and you'll drop 30 pounds. And then I'm going to go back to just eating lemon pepper chicken wings. The motherfuckers tell me, hey man, something happened. Wingstop came up with something. We didn't know how they did it. They did it. This is amazing. You bite into one chicken wing, you lose 20 pounds. You ever seen the movie Thinner? When you walk up and say, thinner, he touches his cheek. It's a Stephen King movie. Thinner. And the dude gets thin for the rest of the movie. That's me, but I get to eat chicken wings, and the chicken wings make me thin. That's the only way I'll quit fasting. Other than that, this is my lifestyle. The energy's up. I ain't been able to smack I ain't been able to smack no cakes, but not yet. I mean, I'm hoping that there's a nice little filly out there that'll let me practice. But the energy is all the way up. I'm shocked at how I'm able to go work out, and because I work in the peak hours of my fast, right before I get off my fast. So around 10 to 11, 10 to 12, I mean, I'm in a zone. I try to work out in between there, so I'm burning more fat. And so if you don't know, around that 12-hour mark, your body looks at you and says, hey, fam, check this out, big dog. We're going to get to this fat. We're going to take these little butter knives and these sharp knives that we got from the store down in Mississippi, Toulouse. We went down to Jackson, Mississippi. We got this butter knives. We got these steak knives. And we're going to get to this. We're going to get to this fat. And then it gets to the fat, and it's been doing its thing. And I'm shit you not. This is my 4th week. And I went from 305 to 286. And I know either by tomorrow or the day after, as I keep going, probably be down to 284, 83. And then I'm going to find that vegan cake. Let me describe the vegan cake to you because I want the visuals for you. I ain't going to eat a whole cake, even though Lord knows once I bite into it, I could eat a whole cake. But I'm going to eat my normal healthy meal. And then I'm going to pull the vegan cake over. I'm going to turn on a little berry white, just gently. Just turn it up just a little. Practice what you keep telling me this and telling me that. It's it that you will never go back. Really, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too loud, not too low. Just enough to hear Barry and the back white singers. In the background singers. And this vegan cake is going to be white cake with buttercream frosting. I'm going to take a prison fork. This prison fork is going to be made from a toothbrush handle. And it's going to look grimy. It's going to represent me eating sugar. It's like, look what you're eating with. This is what you're going to eat this sugar with. And I'm going to smile and I'm going to eat that shit. And I'm going to eat it up. And I'm going to go right back into my window because I have successfully reached my first goal, and I will continue all the way down to 250 with the 100 round. All the way down to 250 is where the goal goes. 250 pounds is where I'm headed to, ladies and gentlemen. 250 pounds. To get to that is amazing for me. To get to that is real amazing. And one of the cool things that I plan on doing is, starting my OnlyFans once I hit 250. I'm just bullshit. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? As I read, as I read yesterday, one of the coolest things is happening that I never thought was going to happen. It is happening, and I'm going to talk to you about it. I didn't think it would really happen, and I'm so happy that it is happening because I didn't think it would happen, and now the happening is happening. Not the happening that had to do with M. Night, because that was horrible, but the happening is happening. And they're going to be releasing the final episode of Stranger Things in theaters. Now, granted, I have a big New Year's Eve event that night, but I will be seeing that episode before I have to go to my event because the last episode should be New Year's Day, but I think it's New Year's Eve, right? Because the 4 episodes are in November, and then they got like another 2 for Christmas, and then they got the last one New Year's Eve. So they're going to show the last one in theaters, and I will go pay for it. They will take all my money. If they're offering tissue boxes with Stranger Things, if they are offering cutout hats with Stranger Things, if they're offering hugs from people who are wearing Stranger Things shirts, I'm going to pay for it. They say, man, you want a hug from a person with a Stranger Things shirt on? I say, yes. I say, how much? Say, $75. I say, here goes $75. Give me a hug. I am a Stranger Things fan, and they are releasing this into the theaters, which I think is really cool. That show touches much like if you can get away from the scary part of Derry, because Stranger Things started it all with putting it on a bigger scale because you can go to Goonies and Lost Boys and Monster Squad, and you can go to these Stand By Me's. Is that Stand By Me? Yeah. You can go to these type of movies that had these group of kids going through an adventure or dealing with something, and the fun and the cussing and the nostalgic of it all. And Stranger Things took it to the stratosphere with it. And that's why it really gets to me. The nostalgic of it all really hits for me. The acting hits for me. The CG for TV shows really started to hit for me. Storyline, so many stories to tell, and they all work together. It all hits for me. So I'm like, damn, I get to see this final episode with a massive tub of popcorn in my lap. Because that day, if I'm outside the window, I'm just going to be outside the window. If I'm outside my fasting window and I'm outside my eating window, I'm just going to have to, it's going to be a massive tub of popcorn. I'm just going to eat the popcorn. I'm going to fuck that shit up. It's Stranger Things, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want me to do? It's Stranger Things. I'm going to go see that. It's no games played at all. Oh, how I miss. So it's interesting as you try to come up with more content. And I have my Meta Oakleys now. I'm going to move on from Stranger Things into my Meta Oakleys because I bought the Meta Oakleys 3 weeks ago, I think. And I didn't know how I was going to be with them, right? I didn't know if it's like, oh man, I'm going to buy them, put them on, use them every once in a while, and then call it a day. But no, I have them on. I have them on me everywhere I go. I don't even like wearing sunglasses, but because they're transition, I wear them. I'm like, oh, okay, I got my Meta glasses. I look kind of cool. And I got the sun being blocked out. I like that. It's pretty cool, right? So I take my sunglasses everywhere. The one place I love to take my sunglasses or my Meta glasses is to Walmart. Now, you're saying you go to Walmart. Yes, I go to Walmart. It's not fun because they don't have tap. It's a very disgusting process, right? Because I like to feel like I'm tapping with my pinky when I used to go to Target. Hold on. Before y'all try to, before you try to get me, I slipped up once, maybe twice. I had to go to Target for some things. It was right there, but I ain't been going like that. Y'all not going to get me. Y'all don't know when y'all going to give us the passes to go back to Target, but I hope y'all send out the email real fast. Black people, send out the email real fast. Let me know when I go back to Target. I miss going through Target with my pinky up and I'm tapping at the same time. Bitch, I'm fucking fancy and I'm tapping my shit. I miss it. But I love taking my glasses into Walmart because I feel like it's a very, very unstable atmosphere. And I want to be the one to catch it. I want to be the one that records the unstableness of Walmart. And I did it with my Meta Oakleys. I have recorded so much. Now, as you use your imagination, there's one thing I really want to use my glasses for. Use your imagination, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get to use them that way. I haven't yet, but I take my glasses everywhere. I'm really impressed with the picture quality. I took them to Barrett Jackson. I took my nephew with me to Barrett Jackson last week, and we got a chance to see Eleanor. Oh man. If you know, it's on my YouTube. If you know who Eleanor is, it's a car, of course, and the car from Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage, which is a classic movie, which I might watch later on after I get back from my wing and comedy event. I might come back and put on Gone in 60 Seconds. But I got a chance to see Eleanor up close, and oh, what a beauty. And I use my Oakley glasses to record so many cool cars. And I seen Kevin Hart's Jeep there. That was really cool. It was really fun to see. And my nephew had a blast. And we was eating food. And they had coffee places in there. And I was getting coffee. And the pictures was beautiful. The meta video was beautiful. And we had such a blast. We seen so many cars. And it was all because of Capri Jewelers. Capri Jewelers was like, look, man, we think you're pretty cool. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And it was like, we want to give you a couple of tickets to come up here. And we want you to do some content. I said, I will do some content for you guys. I appreciate you. That is really nice of you. So I was able to take my nephew up there with me. My nephew helped me record a lot of this stuff that I was doing for Capri Jewelers because they had a big old area set up for them, and they had all the beautiful jewelry there. And I was using my glasses, and I'm really impressed with the comfortability of the glasses, with the look of the glasses, with the video of the glasses, the photo of the glasses. It responds really well. The battery is heavy. Like you gotta, when I was in Barrett Jackson, that was the first time I had worn my battery down. If you really using them, that battery will run away from you real quick. The battery be like, what's wrong with you? And you using me a lot. I gotta go. And now the battery's gone. But really cool. You look really cool. You don't look like an idiot. But I've used them everywhere I go. I recommend if you enjoy glasses or you're like a tech guy like myself or you make content, they're fantastic for content, good POV. I've gotten some great POV of liquor being poured in people's mouths. And I know that's like crazy, right? Sometimes I put the glasses on other women and let them go ahead and do their thing in the club. They have fun with it. And so I got the POV shots that I could put into my compilations that I put together, the promo videos for the club. So I've used them nonstop. I was working out with my nephew, showing him, just helping him out in basketball. I was able to record clips and I'm able to send it to him so he can check those out and see what he's doing good, see what he's not doing good at. And I really love the glasses. It's really dope. And if you get a chance, you get your pair and you'll be able to use them nonstop. If you're a person like me, you're just out and about, you're hiking, you're running, you're traveling, you're moving around. And if you get pulled over by the police, you say, hey, Meta, start recording. And it's on right now. And she's recording me, talking to y'all right now. And I want to say thank you. This is Thaddeus Shade. Listen to Seasonable Clout. New episode coming next week. Y'all have a good motherfucking day. Night, evening, night. I have been on a Starbucks strike when it comes to tea because these motherfuckers ain't got no honey. And I know about a month ago I was complaining about these some bitches not having no honey. These some bitches still ain't got no honey. I said it again. These some bitches still ain't got no honey. They ain't got no honey, man. I go there, they ain't never got no honey. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own medicine balls at the house because I don't really drink tea, but I would tear a medicine ball up. I said, I'll make my own tea at the house. So then I go, right? And I'm like, okay, what is a medicine ball, right? I go look and it's, what is that shit? It's like it's Tijuana, I don't know, Tijuana. I know that's where you get marijuana.